We turn now to an unusual health story. Many people think of hoarding, or that inability to throw anything out, as just an extreme form of messiness, but it's actually more akin to obsessive compulsive disorder. Believe it or not, more than 2 million people suffer from this condition, and it leaves them terrified to get rid of anything. In this morning's Addicted to Hoarding, ABC's Nancy Weiner looks at this fascinating, weirdly odd hoarding at work.
Juju, good morning. You know, we all know people whose desks are a little cluttered.
Yes.
In fact, 2 of them are sitting right here.
Exactly, confession time.
But chances are, if we wanted to clean them up, we could. But we followed a man who is literally incapable of cleaning his workspace. And it's not just cluttering his life, it's spilling into his coworkers' lives, too.
We came in, nice circular drive.
Ben Alexander is a successful, outgoing New Jersey realtor.
Hardwood floors throughout.
Out of the office, Ben shines, routinely closing deals on multi-million-dollar homes. But in the office...
Hold on, sorry. I might have it,
Ben loses a daily battle against his scrap paper, newspapers, years-old mail, and outdated magazines. Ben saves everything.
I don't like it, but I also don't want to get rid of it. As soon as you throw something out, you need it the next day.
His degree of mess is almost unexplainable.
Lee Springmeyer has sat across from Ben for 12 years.
There are people in the office that are thoroughly frustrated because they've just spent 5 hours looking for a file which should have taken 30 seconds.
If you're wondering why Ben Alexander doesn't get in trouble with the boss, it's because Ben Alexander is the boss.
The distinction between hoarding and clutter is that the person with a compulsive hoarding problem is impaired by their clutter.
Dr. David Tolan is a hoarding expert. We asked him to meet with Ben.
This is foam packing from fruit.
Foam packing from fruit.
It's foam packing from fruit.
So he hangs on to very, very large quantities of things on the off chance that he'll be able to come up with the right object.
Oh, mold. I was looking for this mold thing the other day.
It's that payoff that keeps him hooked.
A few months ago, Ben took an important first step to clear out his clutter. He hired a professional organizer.
You can even make a file folder that's called My Scribble Notes.
Patricia Diesel's tips would be useful for anyone with excess mess.
It's a calendar. So let's say, for an example, you had a bill. This is a great item to insert into the day that it's due.
Patricia also helps Ben create color-coded files. Green for finances, red for urgent.
Someone who has challenges with disorganization needs visual props.
And during a session with Dr. Tolan, Ben has a breakthrough.
It hurts. I mean, it really does. I mean, I'm sitting there with everything in front of me. It goes on all day, Dr. Tolan.
What's the most important thing you have? It's your time, and you're giving that up. For what? Pieces of paper?
That's what happens. That's exactly what happens.
With that revelation, Ben is eager to make a change.
If I were to take all of this and maybe take a picture of my daughter or son and put it up here, instead of this.
Would you like to do the honors?
I just thought of that on my own now.
That's a good one, honors.
I must say, that's really cool.
You cleared away the garbage to make room for the good stuff.
I see. I mean, it's true. I see.
Dr. Tolan says Ben is straddling the fence between chronic disorganization and compulsive hoarding. His case is not even that bad. At the same time, Ben didn't get this way overnight. He's not going to change overnight either. Patricia Diesel recommends for anyone who is overwhelmed by clutter, set aside just 10 minutes a day for organization. Slow and steady, Juju wins the race.
Small, bite-sized pieces. I have a new mantra now. My time is worth more than any scrap of paper. We'll be back.
Anyone have a garbage can?